When I say book revision, what is the first thing that pops into your mind? If you guessed puzzle pieces, you are correct. Hi there, Jodi Brandon here of Jodi Brandon Editorial. I work as a book coach and a book editor for creative entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and bloggers who want to scale their business with a book. Today we are talking all about book revision. That is the third step in the writing process. Just to recap, first step pre-write, second step draft, third step revise, that's today, fourth step edit, and fifth step publish. That is the big picture writing process. But today we are zoning in on step 3, revision. And what the heck does a puzzle have to do with it? Well, I liken book revision to putting together a puzzle. What is the first thing you do when you put together a puzzle? You find the corner pieces, but dump it all out, right? Find the corner pieces, and then find the edges and make the border, the frame. So dumping out all of those puzzle pieces is basically what you did in the second step of the writing process, where you get that first draft written. Just get it all out there so you have something to work with. You can't put one piece out of a box of a 100,000 or 1,000 piece puzzle and know where it goes, right? You have to build that frame around it first. So that's where you start. So that frame with book revision is your outline. So you take that outline and you look at it next to your manuscript. Just like when you're looking at a puzzle piece, you keep, at least I do, the box of the puzzle with a picture on it. I keep it propped right up so I know sort of like, oh, there's a blue piece, there's a section of blue up in the upper left, and I kind of know where, at least generally, it's going to go. So that's the same idea. Puzzle, book revision. Take that outline, look at your manuscript, read through it. Where are the holes? Where are there places where you might need another example? You've probably already gotten some beta feedback. You're using that in the revision also. Look at that feedback and decide what you're going to incorporate, what you're not going to incorporate. How is it going to strengthen your manuscript? And from there, you're going to come up with a revised draft. It might be a whole new draft. It might look awfully similar to the first draft with just more examples. It might not look as similar to the first draft. Doesn't matter. It's okay. So that second draft, and maybe even a third draft, depending on how clean it is, that's all part of the revising process. Beta feedback, early stages of the revising process. And then lastly, you're going to self-edit. So once you get through all of the writing, remember I said don't edit while you write because they use two different parts of your brain? Same thing here. Once you're done writing, then you're going to start preparing the manuscript for editing, for professional editing, most likely, right? One of the ways you do that to submit a clean manuscript is to self-edit. And there's different tools and techniques and all of that. And I have a video about that I'll link below for you to check that out. So that's another step within the overall revision step of the writing process. So the actual nitty-gritty of it is probably better explained in a blog post because it won't be much fun to watch a video of me talking about the nitty-gritty like that. But I do have a blog post about that. I'll also link that below. But the gist is that you want to start big picture and then you want to niche down. And eventually you're going sort of sentence by sentence, line by line through the manuscript. It sounds tedious, and it is a little bit tedious, to be honest, but it's so important because it helps you get your manuscript from that first draft that's, has all the ideas down there, but maybe isn't super organized or super coherent or anything like that. And then you get to the stage through beta feedback and revising, second draft, maybe third draft, maybe even fourth draft, who knows? I mean, I've worked with clients who've had 3 drafts and I've worked with clients who've had, 7 or 8 drafts. It really just depends on how much research you've done beforehand and how well you've incorporated all of that into your drafting process. So don't sweat it if you find after revising that you need to do another round of revising and another round of drafting. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. But the point is you want to get the manuscript to the point where it's ready for editing. And that last step there is self-editing. So you want to just go through that checklist, go through those tasks, get the manuscript ready to go, and then you are ready for stage 4 of the writing process, which is all about editing. And we'll talk about that next time. If you like this video, would love it if you gave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you have any questions about book revision or any tips, let me know below in the comments.